I should have died over there. When I was in that water, I made a deal with God. I told him I was sorry. I told him I knew I'd been a fool for leaving you, trying to go over there and be a hero. And I promised I'd never ask for anything again. If I could see you one more time. And you know what? It was worth it. You kept me alive, Evelyn. You brought me home. So I'm gonna stand by my end of the deal. I'm gonna walk away, and I won't ask you for anything. But I just want to know why. Just tell me that.
Fun fact.
Just tell me why.
Instead of Ben Affleck channeling Owen Wilson there, he should have taken pointers from Matt Damon.
What is up, pod people? This is another episode of Hoofhearted. I am Doc, and with me is Mex. Mex, what's up?
Yo, what's going on, Doc?
Oh, nothing. So, as you may have heard from the little clip that we had in the intro, that was a scene from Pearl Harbor, starring one of today's actors. We're going to talk about Ben Affleck. Now, some of you may know I hate that motherfucker. I hate him so much. And I was talking about it. My wife and I, we were having a dinner with the family. It was her side of the family. And I don't know how it came up, but we were talking about Ben Affleck, and I was going off on how much I hated him. Now, the burrito in the past has said that we should do an episode where we talk about Ben Affleck, and I talk about my hate towards Ben Affleck. And I was like, nah, we've already talked about him. We talked about him in the overrated actors. But I thought maybe we should do a deep dive. It's time for that. So this episode, we are going to be talking about Ben Affleck. And I decided to stomach through some movies, and I thought, you know what? If I got to do it, so's Mex. So Mex watched the same movies. Were you able to watch all the ones on the list?
I didn't watch Phantoms,
Okay.
but I watched some videos on it.
Okay, all right, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so here's the list of movies that we watched. We watched Good Will Hunting. I watched Phantoms. Mex watched some clips. Then we watched what was it? The Town, Argo, and Gone Girl, correct?
Yeah.
That was what we watched. So we are going to talk about those movies because I wanted to see, is my hate for Ben Affleck real? Is it a real hatred?
Did you say Good Will Hunting too?
Yeah, Good Will Hunting. That was the first one that we watched. Yeah, or the first. Yeah. So instead of just talking about like, oh, what are you up to? We're gonna just get right into it. So, Good Will Hunting. What did you think of Good Will Hunting?
It's pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. It was my first watch.
Your first time watching it? Yeah.
Yeah, first time.
Yeah.
And it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. But it was mainly Matt Damon. So I mean, the spots where it was like Ben Affleck, he's barely doing shit. And then the end pissed me off.
Yeah.
But
yeah. You know what? Actually, let me read the synopsis of Good Will Hunting. So then that way, if you've never seen Good Will Hunting, I don't know what rock you're living under. Well, I never saw it, so whatever. But I mean, I guess a lot of people know what Good Will Hunting is. So, but I'm just gonna read it.
before. I knew it was some dude that solved shit,
Yeah,
but I didn't know the full scope of it. I
Yeah.
thought it was like
I thought Matt Damon was
hunting his ass down because he solved some math problems.
right. Yeah. Okay. So
I don't get it, but
it's a touching tale of a wayward young man who struggles to find his identity, living in a world where he can solve any problem except the one brewing deep within himself, until one day he meets his soulmate who opens his mind and his heart. Okay, so Will Hunting is the name of Matt Damon's character, and like Meg said, this movie is mostly Matt Damon and Robin Williams. Robin Williams plays a psychiatrist, and Matt Damon is like some kind of genius. He's a math genius. There's some math.
He's a smart dude. He played. He like fucked around with the law and the court system to get out of jail.
Yeah.
Time. So I mean, he's just a smart dude.
He's book smart. He's also street smart, but he has this ability to, because this takes place in Boston and South Side, I guess, or Southie is what they call them, the Southies, whatever. I don't know. I'm not from Boston, but if you are, then you're probably laughing about what I just said. But so anyways, Matt Damon, he is able to read and he's able to like retain all of the things that he reads. So that's really where he's, why he's so intelligent. But he went from foster homes and, he was in the foster care system and his foster father was abusive. And so he read a lot as a kid and he was just able to gain a lot of knowledge. So, as far as like applying that stuff, like when it came to math, that was really where he shined. There was this math professor at the college where Matt Damon worked. He worked as a custodian, and this math professor put up a problem that was really difficult to solve. Matt Damon figured it out, wrote on the chalkboard. Anyways, it's a trope in movies now where some some guy that is looked at as being dumb because of the profession that they do is actually some kind of a genius. So, I mean, they've done it in all sorts of like TV shows and movies and they've poked fun at it. But the movie itself, I thought was okay. Like you said, Ben Affleck is really not in it that much. And if anything, he's playing himself. He's playing like some college age Bostonian and he works in like construction or some shit. Now this movie was supposed to be, or is supposedly written by Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. Me personally, I think that there's no way that they wrote this fucking script. Like all on their own? Nah, there's no way. I don't, they had a lot of help. And I think the only reason why they say that it's written by them is because that was like, I don't know, it was kind of a big deal to have this movie written by two young actors in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Two no-name actors, because they hadn't been in anything else. Like, what else was Matt Damon in at that point in time? I don't even remember.
I don't know, but aren't they both like CIA related or some shit?
I mean, Ben Affleck, like
it only makes it funny because like Ben Affleck's in a ton of movies where it's like he's in the CIA or doing shit, or he's Batman. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Like this guy's in deep.
Yeah.
Well, Dazed and Confused. I don't know what he is in that.
He was in that one? Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I guess it's on his list.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, I mean, that's just funny.
I mean, Matt Damon was in Mystic Pizza, Good Mother, Field of Dreams, Rising Sun. Oh, yeah, I remember Matt Damon was in School Ties. I mean, he was young, and he was in some of these movies. He was in Chasing Amy, The Rainmaker. So I mean, he had been in a few movies, a few more movies, I believe, than Ben Affleck had been in. So, um, at least at the time that they did Good Will Hunting, so he had a bigger name than Ben Affleck did. Movie was good. I think it was good because Ben Affleck was hardly in it. I did think that some of the stuff was just really unbelievable. But it really was. It was more of a thing of like trying to discover yourself. Who you are really. It was more of a movie about discovery. And Matt Damon's character was kind of like he was using his like genius or whatever you want to call it as like a wall to keep people from like finding out who he really is, and that he was basically just, even though he was a young man, he was just a hurt boy that didn't have a good parental figure in his life. And Robin Williams became that parental figure. So Robin Williams, of course, was great. I thought he was fantastic.
All the all the older actors, I think, put on a good like him, the math professor, everyone around them. Really, I think just put a good performance on. So, but yeah.
So I agree. So I mean, would I recommend it? If you are a Ben Affleck hater, I would recommend it. It's fine. He's not in it hardly at all, so it's fine. I would say, yeah. Good Will Hunting was a decent movie. Like,
but
what would you say? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so what? Because I remember telling you something like I was kind of pissed at the end.
Yeah.
So what got me like a little pissed off was they gave him a car, right?
Yeah.
Spoilers if you have never watched it, but they gave him a car, and he dips out to go get the girl, right?
Yeah.
So, like Ben Affleck goes to the house, sees the car is gone, and it's just like knocking, like, "Get the fuck out here, motherfucker!" Like, what are you doing? It's like, dude, pay attention. The car's fucking gone, and then he's got this dumb look on his face.
Dude, yeah, I'm glad you said that.
The door.
Yeah,
that's what pissed me off. But then also, because I was kind of like, are they gonna do like a post-credit scene? Like, is this one of the first movies, the post-credit scene where he goes and sees the chick? But no, it's just like the driving the whole time. So I'm just like, damn, dude, like he could have done like a montage of like all these states or something instead.
Yeah.
Or are they gonna do like a Good Will Hunting 2 when they're older?
Oh God, I hope not. I really hope not. Only if Ben Affleck's dead in that one.
No, he's in jail.
No, okay, all right. We'll take.
He's in jail, so
like, getting.
Will Hunting goes and sees him.
He visits him.
And, and then he gets stabbed for your enjoyment.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, actually, you know what? If Ben Affleck is somebody's girlfriend, that'd be funnier. I'll watch that movie. Yeah.
He's like,
I'm somebody's bitch.
And, this is the end.
What?
Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
And this is the end where he's just taking it.
Yeah. Dude, that'd be funny. But yeah, I'm glad you said that, because that look on Ben's face, I'm gonna call him Ben now because I hate having to say his full fucking name. On his face, it was so long and drawn out. Like, just like, I'm like, is he that bad of an actor or that big of an idiot that it takes him that long to realize that, he took off? And then it's just like, it was just such a slow realization that he was gone. I'm like, wow. It was to me really bad acting. But this was a movie pretty early on in his career. Let me look at his stuff real quick.
He was in Chasing Amy too.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Let's see.
I have School Ties. This is his first movie.
Yeah, School Ties. Yeah, he was in a couple of other things, but as like a side character. So yeah, School Ties, Dazed and Confused, Mallrats. Mallrats was like the first thing I ever saw him in. Chasing Amy. Chasing Amy was like his first like big like break, or not big break, but I mean that was the first one where he was kind of a main character.
Yeah.
And then there was Good Will Hunting. So
Was that the one Jay and Silent Bob were in too?
which one, Mallrats or Chasing Amy?
No, Chasing Amy.
Yeah, they were in that one. Yeah, that's you know, I mean, if it weren't for Matt Damon and Kevin Smith, Ben Affleck would not have a career. Just saying. So I blame them. But anyway, so the score here on IMDb for Good Will Hunting, it was, let's see, what is the score? So user reviews gave it an 8.3, and the critics gave it, I don't know where the critics score. Oh, the Metascore was 71. So critics 8.3 out of 10. Metacritic was 71. I'm guessing Metacritic's out of 100, right? I believe so. Anyways, what would you give that movie 1 out of 10?
Probably I want to say between 7 and 8, but I'll stick with 7.
7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't perfect, but it was really good. I was
Yeah.
kind of bored in some spots, but then it caught me back up.
Yeah.
And especially the I know I told you, but that it's not your fault scene got me, and I didn't know, because I only knew that scene from Family Guy.
Yeah. Okay.
So I didn't know it was that movie, so I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh shit, it's this one. Oh no. Brian.
Yeah. I would I think I would give it a 6 out of 10. So just
Okay,
slightly
so
above average. That
But
part
that's
that
because it has Ben Affleck.
no, like he
Oh,
could have
okay,
not been in it at all, and I think I still would have given it a 6.
Okay.
But I'm just more picky. So, and then that scene, yeah, where he's like, "It's not your fault." Like that was a pretty heavy scene. It was a good scene. So yeah. All right. So the next one we'll talk about is Phantoms, and let me read off what Phantoms is. All right. So, in the peaceful town of Snowfield, Colorado, something evil has wiped out the community, and now it's up to a group of people to stop it, or at least get out of Snowflake alive. This movie, it got a critic score, Metascore of 26 out of 100. So the critics hated it, and it got a user, or whatever you want to call it, the user reviews, they gave it a 5.4 out of 10. I know you haven't seen it, so you can't really give your score on it, but I would say I would probably give this movie a 4 out of 10.
Okay.
It was.
And then
go ahead. What were you gonna say?
sorry.
No,
I
go
was
ahead.
just gonna say, so because the videos I saw, I seen a creature.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the Phantom?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it just reminded me of like what is it, like Alien
Mm-hmm.
/ The Thing mix.
Yeah. Basically,
Okay.
so what it is well, what I liked the most about this movie was that it had the two sisters were driving into this town in Colorado, and it legit took like 5 minutes to get right into the action. So Phantoms did not have you sitting around waiting. They got right into it, and I loved that. I thought that was fantastic. It was so abruptly quick that it almost made me think that I missed something in the beginning. I thought that I caught the movie about like 10 minutes in, but I'm always complaining about how um, movies are trying to build up this story, and then when they finally get to like the meat of the story, it's like they're quickly going through things, and there's like all these holes, and I feel like a lot of the story is being like skipped. This They weren't trying to build up anything in the beginning, they were going right at it. And I appreciated that a lot. um but they end up finding out that there's like, there's people missing, there's somebody that's dead. One of the sisters is a nurse or a doctor. I think she's a nurse, I can't remember. And then all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, 3 sheriffs show up, and one of the sheriffs is Ben Affleck, and he was like in charge. It was pretty shitty acting on his part. His character was, I mean, at the time of this movie, he was probably in his like late 20s, but somehow he had already been in the FBI or the CIA or some shit, and had a career there, and then had to like retire or quit because he shot some kid, and he thought the kid had a gun, so he shot this kid, and then because of that, he ended up like quitting that and then becoming a sheriff in some small ass town. And I'm like, dude, there's no way he had like this whole fucking career by the time he was like in his mid-20s. And so it was just kind of like, that was unbelievable. But they're in this town, this little town, and this guy who has been studying, he studied like I don't know how the Mayans like were eliminated like out of nowhere, and it turned out that whatever eliminated them was about to eliminate this little town and more. And he described it as this like evil, like the pure evil or whatever. And yeah, so the creature is kind of like a body snatcher. It's able to go ahead and mimic other creatures and other people. And at one point in time, it asks for this guy who was doing the research, and because I guess he wrote a story about him. I don't know. I can't remember. The movie wasn't great, and it wasn't good. You didn't miss anything by not seeing that one. The only thing you missed,
what I kind of got from the clips.
Yeah, the only thing you missed was that you just missed Ben Affleck's bad acting, because it was bad. So
I'll be honest, by the time I got to that movie, I was kind of drained. I was just
you had all the
not wanting to sit through another one, even though like 'cause I think I told you before, I like The Accountant. I like the second one. I liked him as Batman. Hell, I liked Daredevil as a kid, but I was just getting sick of seeing the same dude. Yeah.
How do you think I felt, man?
This was your choice.
Yeah, I know it was. Yeah, but I had I had a muscle
smile,
huh?
Because we're getting through it. I just saw it as homework.
Yeah, I know it was. Well, I just felt like I can't sit here and I talk so much shit about Ben Affleck, and I'm like, you know what? I haven't seen a lot of his movies. I've only seen a few of them. I saw Mallrats. I liked that one because he got punched in it. I saw what was the other one? I saw now my mind is blank. Oh, I saw Pearl Harbor. That one I fucking hated.
I saw a clip of that and I was like, oh yeah, no, I don't want to watch that.
No. And you've already seen it a million times, so why would you? Yeah. What was the other movie that he was in that I saw? I saw Dogma. I saw Boiler Room. I've seen, what else? Saw Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. I saw Clerks
Wait, so
2.
is Dogma and Chasing Amy connected?
I don't know. You know what? With a lot of the Kevin Smith movies, I feel like they are connected in some way. I think like Mallrats, Chasing Amy, a lot of the early Kevin Smith movies kind of were linked a little bit. I saw Hollywoodland. That one with Ben Affleck was in that one. He actually played Christopher Reeves. It was a biopic about was it Christopher Reeves, or I can't remember his name. Shit. George Reeves.
The guy that
My
played
bad.
Superman.
My bad. Yeah. So the guy who played Superman in the original television show, not the cartoon,
Yeah.
but the original television show, that was George Reeves. And so Ben Affleck played George Reeves. George Reeves was shot and killed. They said it was suicide. He was shot in the chest, I believe the chest. But a lot of people think that it was murder, and it was a murder. That movie I liked. I liked that movie. I liked Ben Affleck in it because he died. So, you know,
So, because I saw a scene where he was about to get shot by a kid. Was
yeah.
that when he got shot?
No.
Okay.
He got. I think he was shot during a party or something like that. I can't remember exactly. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah. So I mean, and that was pretty much the last movie that I saw with Ben Affleck in it, because I'm like, I'm not gonna watch any more of his movies. I can't stand him. Oh, I take that back though. I did watch. Was it? I can't remember if it was Justice League or if it was. I think it was Justice League was the one I saw. But you know, it I'll say it in the conclusion. But anyways, I've already said my piece for Phantoms. Let's go ahead and move on. What was the next one? The next one would be after that one, after Phantoms, what did we watch? We watched
The Town, Argo,
The
and
Town.
Gone Girl.
Yeah, The Town, and then Argo, and then Gone Girl. So The Town. All right. So The Town, Metacritic got 74, and the user reviews, they gave it a 7.5. What would you give it out of 10?
I'd say 9. Honestly,
A 9? Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it a lot, even from like. So I don't remember. I doubt I saw it in theaters, but I saw it like a long time ago, and I liked it back then. But the action in it, the scheming, the like throughout it all, it's a lot. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then I especially like because after they rob the bank and they get away, they get to like a getaway car. They get out in front of a police officer and turn around. They're just like, oh shit, like
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
And then the officer's just like, nope, not my fucking problem.
Yep. Yeah.
I gotta watch The Crew right now. I don't know what you're talking about. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
that's comical.
Yeah. I would give it a 7. I thought it was pretty good. Maybe even a 7.5. It was close to an 8 for me. I'm gonna read what it is or what it was about, but a proficient group of thieves rob a bank and hold the manager hostage. Things begin to get complicated when one of the crew members falls in love with her. So, the crew member that falls in love with the girl, the bank manager, basically, the crew wants to tail the bank manager, and I can't remember why, but they want to watch her because they're afraid that she's going to go to the cops. And so Ben Affleck is what?
I think one of them had the tattoo shown.
Yeah, but they didn't know
And
that.
so they
Didn't know that. They didn't know that.
He just was just like, I'll make sure.
Yeah, I'll make sure. Then in the process, he falls for her. So they start dating. He's trying to keep the whole dating thing like on the down low. Now this takes place in Boston again, and Ben Affleck's got his Boston accent, and he's playing kind of a soft-hearted, tough guy from Boston. I actually didn't mind him in this movie. And as far as like his acting goes, I could tell that he got better, right? Like his acting got better, and it has gotten better the older he's gotten. I mean, it does always boil down to, the roles that you choose. But I think that if he's playing somebody from Boston, he's got that down pat. Like he can nail that, right? It's where he's from, it's
Yeah.
what he knows. So it's not hard for him to play this kind of character. I thought that the action was great. I like the heist movies, like most dudes do. They like heist movies, and that's what this is. It's a heist movie.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil a bunch of shit, but I do think that our listeners,
15-year-old movie.
yeah, but maybe they haven't seen it, man. I don't want this to be a spoiler episode, but it's a good movie. Everybody should go check it out. It's actually not bad. It was highly entertaining, and what was that? Jeremy Renner, was that his name? Yeah, he's in it. I like his character. He's an asshole. Um, but it was good. Yeah, it was a good movie, and it actually like flowed really well. I didn't feel like there was even in the points where it was kind of at a lull, it really wasn't that long. I also thought that I thought that they did. Yeah, I thought that they did a good job of like pacing, and then there was some good revenge in the end, shit like that. So it was cool. I didn't mind the ending either. I thought that was good. So yeah, it was halfway decent. And then John Hamm is in it too. Right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's in it as well.
Actor.
Yeah, I like him, man. He's a good actor. So good movie. People should check it out. I liked it. So, let's see. Now, the next movie is Argo. Argo is a biopic, and the users gave it a 7.7 out of 10. The meta score is 86. What would you give Argo?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 8.
8?
Because I liked it like almost to the scale of The Town, but it was really slow for me at the beginning.
Yeah, I get that.
And then because I paused it and I went and I think I went to the gym and shit. And then when I came back, I think the next day to finish it,
Yeah,
that's when it got really good.
yeah,
From like straight from the middle, or maybe like the last hour, it got really good, really intense, and yeah, it was a lot of fun at the end.
yeah.
But like you were saying, for The Town, it wasn't slow at all.
Yeah,
It was a 2-hour movie, but it didn't feel like it.
no, it was pretty intense
then-
in points. Yeah.
Argo, I think, was like 2.5 or some shit, and it felt like it.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I don't remember
What were you about to say?
No, I'm gonna read it real quick. The synopsis here. Acting under the cover of a Hollywood producer.
Only 2.
What?
Sorry, I said no. It was only 2. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it felt like it.
Oh, which one? The
But
Argo?
Argo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Acting under the cover of a Hollywood producer scouting a location for a science fiction film, a CIA agent launches a dangerous operation to rescue 6 Americans in Tehran during the U.S. hostage crisis in Iran in 1979. Now, I was born in 79, but I do remember hearing about this in, like not in history, but at some point in time, I know that there was some hostage crisis. There were a few of them, but I happen to like.
You probably heard about the crisis, right? But not because this was like an actual real thing, right?
Yeah, no, this was a real thing. Yeah, so
That's crazy.
but I mean, there was. I'm saying like there was other hostage things that had happened. Americans, like the relations between the Americans and that part of the world have been
Rocky.
been rocky, yeah, for quite some time. So and for reasons that I think might be justified, but I don't want to get into all that shit. But
No, no, I'm just kidding.
yeah, that's a whole different show. This is
It's
about
part of the episode.
yeah, this is all about Ben Affleck. Okay, and first and the thing is Ben
Well,
Affleck
again,
is supposed to
CIA.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, CIA,
Sorry,
yeah.
go on.
But he's playing a character, and this is one of the things that I thought was interesting about this movie, that the actors and the makeup and the set design, everything was so good. Now, Ben Affleck directed this movie, and I thought that he did a good job, actually. And I could see why it won awards. It was, I think he did a good job of blending real footage, like actual news footage, and the film that they were making. He did a good job of blending it all together. I know that editing is part of that as well, but they had good editors, and he did a good job directing. But Ben Affleck was the only character who I felt did not look like the real life counterpart. But I also understand why he wanted to be in it, is because he wanted to be they needed a big name probably for this movie, and he's the big
They
name.
have John Goodman, Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but
I mean, yeah, it's not. He's not. They're not the main character.
No.
but it's just like.
but
Their roles are so good.
yeah, and they were, and to me, there were so many characters in this movie, or people in this movie, that I felt like, Ben Affleck isn't the one carrying this movie. In the movies that I don't mind that he's in, he is not carrying the movie. If he has to carry the movie, like in Pearl Harbor, it's fucking awful. Same thing goes for Gone Girl.
We get the whole group that we have to deal with throughout. But that
if he's not carrying a movie, it's fine.
A little better.
Yeah, if he's not carrying it, it's fine. I just don't think he's a good enough actor, and I still hate his fucking face. But so Argo is the name of this script for this science fiction film, and the premise, I think, was, like, the idea of doing that is pretty hilarious, and that's actually what they did. And it was only just to save I think, like 6 people.
6 or 7.
When there were tons of hostages, but they were just trying to get some of them, and they actually weren't. They were like hiding out. They weren't even like hostages yet.
Because they got out.
Yeah, they got out. So it was pretty intense. I actually liked it a lot, and I would probably give it I think I would probably give it an 8 or 8.5, like almost a 9. But I like those kind of films. I like biopics. I like historical type stuff.
Because again, like I know I feel like the town isn't as renowned as Argo.
Yeah,
because I heard a lot of great things about it. I heard it was his not masterpiece, but like one of his big director.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it was his first one, right? But
I don't think it was the first one that he directed, but yeah, that was the one that he won an Oscar for it, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but the one thing that kind of takes me away from it is the time, like it being a timepiece. I don't love.
Yeah.
Like different eras. Like I feel like the town wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
It was like what, 90s?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, or early 2000s.
Probably,
I don't know.
Yeah, probably 2000s.
Yeah.
But
it's more relatable for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind when it's done well. I think period pieces like Argo can be really good, and I feel like it was done well. Like I said, he blended a lot of the real news footage and film footage with what they were doing with the movie, and they did such a good job like at the end during the credits, or when they were talking about like, you know, where the people are now or what they did after, you know, like it shows their actual passport and then the actor's passport. Like it shows them side by side, and they did such a good job of like making the actors look like the real people. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
It was they did a good job. It was a good movie. I felt like it was definitely worth, you know, worthy of winning an award. So let's go ahead and move on to the last movie. Now, out of all these movies that we watched, Argo was my favorite, and then after that, I would say The Town, and then we ended up watching one that, like, I was trying to look for movies that everybody said was a good movie that Ben Affleck was in. And this was the last one. I wanted to go from like his earliest movies to his later movies. I didn't watch The Accountant because I wanted to watch both of them. I know you said they were good. I'm still gonna probably watch them at some point in time. But for this show, for this episode, I wanted to keep it limited. I don't want to watch a shit ton of them.
I watched all the Justice League and all the Batman stuff. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you watched that before though. So this one is Gone Girl, and this is the husband of a missing woman becomes the chief suspect in her disappearance. That's basically what it says. Now, this movie, the users gave it an 8.1 out of 10, and the Metacritic score was 79 out of 100. What would you give this movie out of 10?
I'd sit with an 8.
Really?
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
I would give this.
I would honestly, because I know I gave The Town a higher score. I think that's just like the love for it I had when I was younger, when it came out. But because I don't remember watching this one actually.
Yeah. So this was new to you.
I think I was getting Hypnotic confused with it.
Okay.
I told you that I'd seen it before.
Okay.
Because I was twisted the whole way through.
Yeah.
So I would honestly say this one was probably my favorite, and then The Town, and then Argo. But like I didn't see some of the fucking shit coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking, and poor Patrick, by the way.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, NPH, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would give the first half of this movie.
His name is, my bad, is Neil.
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris.
I always skip that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
I would give the first half of this movie a 2. I fucking hated it.
Really?
Yes. I would give the second half of the movie a 5. It got better. I would give the ending a 1. I fucking hated it. All in all, I would give this movie a 3. And out of all the movies, I would pick The Phantoms before I would pick this movie. I didn't like it.
Yeah,
I didn't like it.
We have a different taste, man. That's fine.
But, yeah, I'll tell.
Because is this from a book?
Probably. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
So, what I thought would be funny, especially people get pretty unoriginal, you know. So in the future, if they do Gone Girl 2, I think it should just be him killing her because she's fucking nuts. Dude.
Yeah, yeah.
That shit was crazy.
I thought that like I didn't think that she was gone, but it really, like, to me,
So
like, I
we
felt
just
like
spoil this one because
Yeah.
it's kind of hard.
Yeah, fuck it.
So-
Yeah, we're gonna spoil it.
I hear what you're saying. When they found the first note, I was like, dude, she's at the last like it's gonna be like a hotel room or some shit, and he just
Yeah.
called the cops for no reason. Like, what the fuck is all this? And then they brought up all the evidence, and I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? I
Yeah. I think that
was like, ah shit.
Yeah, it was okay. So when they were like when they were showing like their past together, like how they met and all this stuff, that's the part that I really hated the most. it was like I felt like I was watching a Lifetime movie. I felt like it was some kind of like cheesy K-drama. Like the dialogue was fucking awful. Like the dialogue between the two of them was terrible. And her as like a character, I fucking hated her from the beginning. And now knowing everything that happens, I think that that was done purposefully. Like I think that they wanted her to not be likable, at least in my opinion, because I didn't like her at all. I thought she was an annoying, she was an annoying bitch. Just her voice and the way she talked, I couldn't stand it. Like their dialogue was just, ugh, I couldn't stand it. It was so bad.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is so cheesy. It felt like a Lifetime movie. And then as, as time went on, and they were doing all the little clues and shit like that, I was like, this is just so fucking boring. It was, even though I love mysteries and I love treasure hunt movies, like I should like what was going on, but I could not get into it. And but then when the reveal happens and you see that she's just driving off and she's planned this whole thing of her being murdered, and she's trying to pin the whole murder on her husband, that's when it starts to pick up. And that's when it gets a little better. Like seeing like how all of that was, how she planned all of it. And then how she's trying to like, get like weasel her way through and trying to get away with the whole thing. That was interesting. But then when she comes back, I'm like, it was just kind of, I don't know. I think like as I was watching it, I'm like, I really don't like this movie. And then as soon as I saw Medea, I knew that this was a movie that was fucking dumb. What's his name? I can't remember his name. Is it Tyler Perry?
Oh yeah, Tyler Perry.
As soon as I saw him, I'm
him.
like, yeah, this is a stupid movie. Like it would have been better if Tyler Perry was dressed as Medea and that was his lawyer. Then I would have been like, okay, now I'm in.
Okay.
Because then it would have made sense why this movie was so awful to me, in my opinion. I know I'm saying a lot, but yeah. And then Ben Affleck really was, I mean, he was okay. He wasn't great. I feel like when she comes back to him, like at the very end of the movie, and then you just see how fucking nuts she is, and then it's like Ben Affleck is like exhausted. You know that meme where he's like smoking
the cigarette.
It's like and he looks
him in the movie too.
Yeah, that is like him, like in this movie, and I feel like that's real. So I feel almost like
that's probably why he was like, yeah, I'll do this one.
Yeah, and I feel like that I got the sense, like I'm like, this is not him acting. This is him, like he's had relationships like this, and where he's like, God damn, I mean, he's been with J-Lo, so I imagine that this was almost like what it would have been like being married to J-Lo. So
I'm pretty sure that's when the cigarette meme came out.
Yeah, you think so?
It was during their like Get Back.
I guess I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Because it was around Batman, and I think that's when him and someone got back together.
He's been with her and not with her so many times. I don't even fucking know. But
I could blame that on Daredevil.
Yeah,
and that's the last movie that. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's the last movie you watched. Yeah. No, I didn't like the movie, man. What was it about it that you liked? Because I do think it was good, but
like with random shit. Because as soon as she got away and it was showing that, I was like, okay. Because at first I was like, all right, he killed his bitch. Like, yeah, fuck yeah, like yeah, whatever. Like, I want to see how he gets away with it now. And then after that, you find out she's alive and she planned it, and I was like, this bitch. this fucking bitch. Like I can't. I need to see how he's gonna go find her and actually kill her now. You know?
Yeah.
'Cause-
Yeah.
And then she goes to like a hotel or some shit and gets robbed. And I was just like, you dumb bitch.
Yeah.
You're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
You're a dumbass bitch. And then so I don't know. I think it was just more of like a yeah, fuck this bitch. Like
Yeah.
Ben's right type of feeling.
Yeah. You wanted to
And then,
see her get her
And then when she
comeuppance.
came back, it was like, God damn, yeah, she's fucking. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Poor
she's
Ben.
fucking crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked that part, but then the end was so like I felt like it was, you know, he's I guess maybe I didn't like the ending because if it hit a little close to home. Not my current situation, but my previous situation where I was married to a crazy woman and I felt trapped, and that was what he basically settled on, was to be trapped with this crazy woman. And I just, yeah, that part I didn't like. And you know, they're just doing this little interview at the end, and he's like, yeah, you know, basically saying that, oh yeah, I'm gonna, you know, we're together. And that was it. And I was like, this fucking sucks. Like, I hated it. I hated the ending so much. But I understand.
The ending made me just kind of hope that there's going to be a sequel in the future of them, like 10 years later, had a kid or something, and he just tries to get away from it, and even the kid's crazy or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gone Girl 2 would be him actually trying to plan her murder, like actually doing her murder and then getting away with it. That would be Gone Girl 2.
Both of them trying to kill each
other. Yeah. Just fucking, yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, that was it. Those were the movies. And then I know that you were talking about like a bonus movie. What is a movie that you would recommend that's a Ben Affleck joint?
Oh, I do hope you watch the Accountant movies.
Okay. All right.
That's what I'd recommend there.
Yeah.
They're, I mean, not like crazy good, but it's just interesting.
Okay.
Like because the dude's like pretty sure like on the spectrum or some shit, and he just does a lot of shit, gets in jail, fucks shit up, gets out, fucks more shit up. It's really cool. I like it.
Well, the Accountant.
It's really like too lazy didn't read type of description of the movies. But I don't want to spoil them for you either.
Okay, yeah, don't. It's fine. And I'm not going to read anything about it, but because I know nothing about it. But Metacritic for The Accountant was 51, and then the user score is 7.3 out of 10. For The Accountant 2, that one is Metacritic a 58, and then the user reviews were 6.7. So...
Hey man, I mean, not a lot of his movies are good. What can I tell you?
I mean, that's just what people are saying, but I mean, it doesn't. I don't, as you can clearly see, because everybody seemed to love Gone Girl. That one was a Metacritic of 79 and 8.1 from the users, and I gave it a fucking 3. I'd rather watch Phantoms.
Yeah.
I don't agree with everybody, so I might actually like this.
If you haven't seen Batman v Superman, I'd watch it again.
Okay, I haven't seen that one.
If you want to,
yeah,
you have.
No, I haven't seen that one. I saw the Justice League. I saw the director's cut, which I really liked. Okay. Actually, I liked that. That was good.
You liked it?
Mm-hmm,
I want if you watch the Batman vs Superman, I want to know what you think.
Okay,
so let me know.
All right. Well, I'll look into it. But what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the movie the extra movie that I decided to watch was Air. Do you know what that is about?
Which one is it?
Air. It's basically about how Nike ended up,
okay.
You know, signing Michael Jordan. Yeah, and how they turned around their whole basketball shoe division.
I didn't watch it, but it's another one with Matt Damon, huh?
Yeah. It got a 73 from Metacritic, 7.4 from the users. I'll just talk about it really quick. Would I recommend it? yes, if you like biopics. If you don't like biopics, then don't watch it. I don't know if you yourself, if you would like it or not.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it. I'd seen The Way Back.
The Way Back? Okay.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. It was all right,
It
but
was
I
all
don't
right.
think I'd seen Air yet.
Yeah. Air I thought was good. I liked it. But again, that was mostly Matt Damon. And
Yeah.
Matt Damon's great. So I also like that they never show Michael Jordan. And they didn't try to find somebody to look like him. And then Ben Affleck was really bad in this movie. So I don't know if he was supposed to be, but he was bad in this movie. He was hardly
pulled up with a picture of him, and I mean, he looks stupid.
Yeah, well, I mean, this also takes place in like the 80s. So
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
I know, but
but-
still, that's another thing. Like some guys aren't. I can't believe him being in that time.
yeah,
I can't believe him being in the time of Argo.
yeah,
It's just some people don't fit the fill for me. So kind of how
Yeah.
you said that he doesn't look like the guy. Yeah, he didn't.
yeah.
So yeah, it just doesn't sit right with me for some things. Like there's some good ones out there, just not for me.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
just say what?
I want to kind of wrap this up, and then I want to go over some messages that we got. But as far as like our Ben Affleck section of this episode, in conclusion, I want to say that Ben Affleck is getting better. He's better than he was early on. It really comes down to the roles that he's playing. If he is playing a Bostonian, someone from Boston, he's great at that. He has that down. I feel like
Batman as a Bostonian.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He's gonna park the Batmobile down at Harvard Yard. He's gonna go check out the socks. I think the only other time that I really like, or that I think that Ben Affleck is halfway decent, is when he is like low energy. So, like I liked in Argo that he had like low energy. He wasn't a very like, I just don't think that Ben Affleck has range. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. He does not have range. And I don't think that he should try to be a good actor, because he's not. He is better than what he used to be. I still hate his face, but I will say this: I won't not watch a movie just because he's in it. But if he is the one that is carrying the whole movie, it's not going to be good. He is only good if he is part of an ensemble cast where there are a lot of other characters that are driving the movie along. He can't be the main guy. So I will not watch Daredevil. I know it's a piece of shit movie anyways. I'm not going to watch Geely, which is also a piece of shit movie, I've heard. But like anything where he's like the main guy, I don't think I'm going to watch. But I will watch The Accountant. I know he's the main guy in that, and The Accountant too. But you said it was good. I want to at least give it a try. And I will give the Batman versus Superman a try. Even though I'm not...
You say you like the Justice League.
I liked that one, yeah.
If you like fuck with the first iteration of Ben Affleck's Batman.
Okay.
Because a lot of people hated it. A lot of people hated that movie. But we'll talk about it another day.
Yeah, we could talk about it, and then I can give a little update in one of the episodes. But yeah. Anyways, though, I did want to. We're done with Ben Affleck, so if you guys want to go ahead and stop listening, that's fine. But right now, I want to talk to our listeners and say that we got some messages, and if you want to leave us a message, either voicemail or a text message, you can do that on our phone line, which is 661-379-0020. Again, that is 661-379-0020. And if you're out of the country, if you're out of the United States, don't do it because it's expensive. But we got some texts with that. Also, we do have Instagram. We have the Who Farted podcast on Instagram, and we also have Doc Farted. That's me. The _Mexalorian. That's Mex. You can message either one of us directly through either one of those, or you can message us on the Who Farted podcast. But I wanted to go ahead and we got some messages here, so I wanted to go ahead and read them. Let's see. So first of all, the burrito. Thank you for sending me that picture of the find the find of the century that you had at that store. I don't know if you bought it. I hope you didn't, because that would be a waste of money. How much was that? That was, let's see, I can't even zoom in on it. I think it was like $2 or some shit. But he found the Pearl Harbor DVD. And it was a 2-disc set. 2 discs of shit. But my response to that was, man, fuck that shit and fuck Ben Affleck. Now, he didn't know at the time that we were going to be doing this episode, but this episode is for you, man. And he says he's never seen that movie. He's seen clips, but has never seen the movie all the way through. He also asked if we would ever be going back to doing the States episodes. What do you think? What do you think, Mex? Should we go back to doing the States episodes?
Let's restart it.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Going backwards.
Yeah. I said, I told him I thought about it, but I don't know if I want to, because that was kind of, I don't know. I felt it was a little boring at times, to be honest with you. But he said he really liked them. He says it gave him insight on those states. So states that he didn't, he knew nothing about. And we gave him it was like an educational thing. So he thought it would be cool. And then he also asked,
once in a while, we'll cycle him in.
Yeah, maybe. He also asked if we've ever done like an episode on our favorite music. And I let him know that we did record something with our favorite music, but we added a bunch of that music. So we can't release it because it would get taken down very quick. My episode where I talked about my dad passing away, I had to take that down, and I haven't put it back up yet because I'd have to edit it, and I don't really feel like doing that. So I don't know if I ever will put it back up, but yeah, that one, I had a song, like my dad's favorite song, and I played it in the beginning, and that one got pulled. It got taken down. They told me I had to take it down. So if we ever do like paid episodes, or you become a member and you get this or whatever, like what is that, Patreon, right? If we ever do something like that, then we will probably release that episode along with like unedited episodes where you can really, really hear how racist Mex is. It's just Kanye song after Kanye song.
You see all those memes today? I seen you like a bunch of shit. This
Yeah,
morning.
well,
Like,
dude, I was up early, and I'm like, okay, I gotta do that. I can't watch this shit while my wife's here, because then I'm not paying attention to her. And the stuff that you end up sending me, I'm like,
you're being racist.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know, and I'm like, the last thing I need is my wife to be over my shoulder as you send me one where, some big titty goth girl is doing this or that. I'm like, oh, great. So,
I'm sorry, man.
yeah. So I'm like, I have to pick and choose when I end up watching these things. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, so I was up early and I just started liking a bunch of them. Yeah. And I gotta say something. You don't need to send me those anymore. Anything with that song, I have no idea what the fuck they're saying. I can't understand what he's saying in that song.
I love you long time. Sucky, sucky, fucky, fucky.
Okay, you don't need to send that one. You don't need to send me
Wait,
that one.
which one? Oh,
Yeah, you don't need to send me the one with the girl band.
Kanye?
Yeah, you don't need to send me Kanye because I don't know what they're saying. I have no idea. I can't understand the
Wait,
words.
what's the other one?
The other one is the lizard. I'm so fucking tired of the lizard. You were sending me that. The burrito is sending me that. I've seen it on the reels. Like you guys are like infiltrating my reels. And then the lizard bullshit keeps popping up. And then like not once have I even cracked a smile. I'm sorry, burrito, but I don't find it funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sending you that one. So the lizard and Kanye.
And then I guess if you want to every once in a while send me the sucky long time band one, go ahead every once in a while. But
Okay.
just know that I've seen it a million times because you sent it to me.
Fucking things. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. Yeah. So anyways, that was that. And then we got a voicemail. I wanted to go ahead and play this voicemail. I hope that you can hear it. If not, I'm sorry, but here we go.
This is the Rowan. Death won't have me. I'm back. Does that make me a zombie? So I'm listening to older episodes, and the episode is Hitler had a dog, which that's cool. I think he fucked cats because I have a Hitler cat. But this is what I want to comment on. Fuck those bike guys, wheelie kids. Fuck them fucking, they're like a herd of fucking cows or running with the bulls. I want to make a video for one of my bands where we just plow them down. I've been talking about it for 2 years. I've been trying to get footage. I even tried to animate it. Those kids, I know what I do as they're coming down the street pop moves. I swerve into them and then just barely miss them. It's so much fun. Later. I hope that was enough time and I'm not getting cut off. Did it work? I don't know.
All right. Thanks, Rowan, for sending that in. Could you hear him?
The end, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's funny.
Good. Yeah. I
I
thought.
heard the whole thing, but
Yeah. He's just talking.
I agree. I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I have a theory on the Hitler cat thing, dude.
Okay.
You know how I believe,
Reincarnation?
like, if reincarnation, I don't necessarily believe it, but if it's a thing, like, people's souls get mixed there or, like, get spread out into different bodies. Like, so one older one would be, like, 5 different people today or some shit.
Okay. All right.
I've said some shit like that before. I don't know if we recorded it. I think it was just me and you. But I was thinking, what if you're like, you know, like a Hitler and you still get reincarnated, that you go to like the most evil creature that can't do shit and the universe is like cats. So that's why all these cats have fucking Hitler mustaches.
All right.
And all cats in general are just fucking dicks.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm for it.
Dude, the next time I shave, I'm gonna do the stash and send you a picture.
All right, sounds good. I'm for it.
Shit.
All right, and then we had some other stuff here. Okay. So Johnny from Who's Talking Shit. And did you listen to their podcast at all?
No, not yet.
Okay. All right.
Found it. I bookmarked a few, so I'm gonna start.
Okay, cool. I like their show because it's topical stuff, and then it's quick and easy to listen to. Anthony,
But it's only on YouTube, right?
yeah. I mean, that's where I've seen the newer stuff. Yeah. And Johnny, if you're listening to this point, which I highly doubt you are, because I know we run long. It's yeah. If there's another way to listen to it, let me know, because I think the newer episodes aren't on Spotify. But let's see here. Johnny said he is totally down for a 28 days later watch party. and he says he hasn't seen it since it was in the theater. So I guess one of these days we got to have a watch party or something. And he said that that you actually remind him of because he said Justin Long, but he said that you remind him of Dodgeball Justin Long.
Oh, that's even better.
Okay. Yeah, I
I'm
don't
cool
even.
with that.
Yeah, I don't even remember. I haven't seen Dodgeball in forever. So
Yeah, that was a good movie.
yeah, yeah, he liked it. He said that it was one of the few movies that he watched in the theater, went outside, turned around, and went back and watched it again. He liked it.
Nice. You know the only movie I've done that with?
What?
Django Unchained.
Yeah, yeah.
I watched
Okay.
that twice in one
Yeah.
day. I think the people at the concession stand were looking at me sideways. But
Well, at least he didn't do
It's a good
cosplay
movie.
or something. Like cosplay for that movie would have been bad.
I just come in just as the backup as Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Camera in hand.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Getting ready to say. Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I also told him like
Say that word.
I wanted to tell him thank you for listening, and I did, and I said any criticism would be welcomed, and he said tell Mex to stop doing drugs, and then never, and then he said he was kidding, but he said that his brother and him were listening to the first episode, or the first episode where we gave him a shout out, and
Okay.
he said after a while his brother looked at him and said, do these guys ever talk about anything? So basically, and that did make him laugh, and it makes us laugh too, because
I love it.
yeah, that's
great.
been the criticism from the jump, man. It was like we ramble and we take too long. So I did tell him, I said,
Tell him to go to the wrestling episode.
yeah, I know, right? Yeah, we talk a lot about wrestling in that one. Fuck, I forgot about that. But anyways, yeah, he was just, the episode was long, and for him, he could only get through. He gets through the episodes about a half an hour at a time. So, I mean, that's our plan, right? Our plan is for you to only listen to our podcast the whole week. So we have episodes that are 2 hours long. I guess, I don't know.
know, man.
Yeah. I
I mean,
mean,
when we get back to the States, you guys are going to find out more about states and shit.
yeah. Oh my God.
Fuck
That
yeah,
was
dude.
long. Yeah. I did
And
say,
then once we're done with the States, we're going to do countries. Mark my words.
yeah, right.
I want to talk about Turkey.
Okay.
Is that where they come from?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I don't know which turkey
Dog.
was first, the bird or the country.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, chicken and egg.
'Cause
Anyways,
one of the names had to have come from somewhere
Yeah.
else.
I told him, I said, yeah,
Actually,
we,
doesn't make sense,
yeah,
actually.
I said that we would benefit from tightening up the flow of the show. I said we should probably set a timer, which I think we no, I never did set a timer. But I know we have tried to shorten it up, but sometimes we just can't, man. Sometimes you've
Sometimes it's
got,
hard. Sometimes we have shit flowing through our minds when you get out.
yeah, dude, exactly. So, I mean, this is really the only time that me and you talk. So let's see here. What else did he say? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, no, I just commented on his last their last episode, which he actually, yeah, no, they should have a new one coming up. By the time everybody listens to this, they'll have a new one. But there was an episode where he talked about his he went to go see Weird Al in concert, and he got VIP tickets and everything. So
That's dope.
yeah, he said it was a bucket list thing for him. So he wanted to go see Weird Al, and then he got Weird Al's autograph, and then he got a tattoo of that autograph, which I thought was pretty cool. So yeah, but again, thank you Burrito, thank you Rowan, thank you Johnny for listening. Thank you for leaving comments. Smooth has been leaving comments. I don't remember if he left a comment at all on the last episode. There was one comment, I believe it was from Rowan. Let's see. Okay, so on the episode of 28 Years Later, Rowan did leave a comment. It says, so the Bone Temple has Cillian Murphy. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Cillian Murphy. The Bone Temple has Cillian Murphy in it from the first movie, and I also think it doesn't have anything to do with the Bone Temple, but the boner that the Alpha gets. So,
Wait, so is he saying that the Cillian Murphy's character's in the Bone Temple, or he's gonna be in the next movie?
he's gonna be in the Bone Temple, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
But he's
'Cause
also
I guess he is gonna be, but I thought he was like one of the zombies in the last one, which I think it was just like a little cameo because it looked exactly like him.
yeah. I mean, maybe
know.
he is. Maybe he's like the head. He's the head of all zombies or some shit. Who knows?
No, I heard his role in the next one's gonna be like him just coming back from a different country or
Oh,
something.
okay. All right.
I don't know, but when we have that watch party, we'll talk about it. Because I think at the end of that one, he's still free, right? Or he gets away.
In the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Let's see. What else does Rowan say? Rowan says, by the way, Max, everything you liked about that movie was why or what I didn't like. Anything else I loved, didn't like everything else I loved, but I went into the movie saying, if he makes them smart, and have they have a leader, I'm gonna be pissed. And that's exactly what they did. That was so irritating.
I mean, I thought it was like a weird take two, but I just thought how it was done was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I get that. I still liked it.
Yeah. He also said that you need to watch the first one. And then he after Rowan went ahead and did that, he read his comment, and then he said, I know it's Mex, not Max. Talk to text is tarded. So he was doing the talk to text, and that's why it was kind of all janky. But yeah, you're right.
Text and autocorrect. I need to turn that shit off. Pissed me off.
Yeah,
man.
both of those things are tarded. So
Yeah.
I get it. But those were the comments that we had, and everybody that comments, thank you. Everybody who is listening, thank you. If you've gone along this far, then that's crazy because we are pretty far along. And I'm going to have to go. But I did want to say one other thing. We are going to have to figure out a different kind of schedule. So we'll talk about it off air, but I did get a job. So
Nice.
yeah, so but I will talk to you off of this. Yeah, so I'm going to play the music. Is there anything that you want to say about Ben Affleck now that we're done?
Baba Booey.
Man, fuck Baba Booey too. Howard Stern's done.
I know.
Good. Never liked that guy. It's dumb.
I like some of his gas.
Yeah, but why are you having like a small penis contest on a radio show?
Well, he had a TV show too.
I know he had a TV show, but he was doing all that bullshit like on the radio. It's fucking dumb. Like he had all these like visual gags like while he was on the radio, and I'm like, that's just, just a horny old man. It's fucking. I thought it was dumb. I always thought he was like a creep, and then when I found out what he looked like, I'm like, oh my god.
Oh yeah.
He's a bird.
No, I'm not saying
Not
he's
D.
the coolest.
He's a bird.
But
Yeah.
Ben Affleck and Matt Damon have another movie coming out. Yeah, they're getting up there in age. They could totally do a new Goodwill Hunting
Yeah.
where Matt's trying to find a new one a new like mathematician
Right. Yeah.
because his old mentor passed away.
Yeah.
And then his friend is in jail getting butt fucked.
Yep.
And they have that scene too, like in Half Baked, where what's his name, Harlan Williams is like walking away. He's like, "I'm
somebody's bitch." Yeah, I know. I always think of that. Like I always want to. I always say that. I say that randomly.
Ben Affleck does that.
Yeah, that's what I wanted him to do. He's like, "I'm somebody's bitch." I wanted to say it, but I just didn't have an opportunity. Yeah, but I'm somebody's bitch.
Fucking great.
Yeah.